Hello YouTube, this is the Simbassel operator bringing NBA 2K14 Nuggets Association commentary, and right now I'm finally bringing you the playoffs round 1 against the Utah Jazz. As you saw by the intro, we took the first 3 games, not surprising considering our regular season record, and now we're looking to take care of business on the road, close out this series, get some rest before the second round. And I apologize for the delay in the uploads because I was actually gone for a weekend-long journalism camp, which pretty much put me away from video games, and it was a lot of fun. Learned a lot. I'm trying to be a sports journalist, and so it helped me in that regard. Well, let's get into this commentary. So here we go. It's a pretty close game. The Utah Jazz are doing what they do and pounding the paint. But look at Joel Embiid taking it strong, throwing it down with 2 hands, and that's not the first monster slam you'll see from Embiid. So at the end of 1, I believe the score is 27-23 in our favor, and we're looking to build some more separation. So here's Embiid in the post, double team, kick the loss, and beautiful find for JJ Barea on the right wing, and he knocks it down. That's the ball movement I love, and that's the ball movement we want. Here's Derek Favors just out muscling Danilo Gallinari. It's a mismatch. I like to move Gallinari there to the 4 occasionally for a stretch. That's a stretch 4, but against Derek Favors, that's a defensive liability. And then here we go, Enes Kanter against Ryan Anderson. That's another mismatch, and Kanter easily finishes the left-handed hook. His post game is actually really developed in this game, and it surprised me a little bit. But here we go, Aaron Aflalo, top of the key, knocks down the 3, but a possession later, we got a mismatch again, and that frees up Danny Green, who's now on the Jazz, for a 3, pretty much the exact same spot on the court as Aflalo. And then here's Trey Burke just pulling up in our face. The Utah Jazz trying to prove that they're not just an interior team, but they're capable of, lighting it up from deep. And then for some reason, Embiid wasn't able to finish that layup, and nobody picks up Trey Burke as he just goes straight to the basket for the easy left-handed layup. Burke has become quite a nice player. He's not the fastest guy, but he's good at finding wide-open teammates, and he's good at making the right, smart, sound play. So the Utah Jazz closed it a little bit at the end of the first half. The score is 54-51. They're just hanging right there. Their interior, their ability to grab offensive rebounds has been killing us, and that's pretty much just been the defining point of this game. So going into the half, we're doing a pretty good job of holding them down thus far. They're only shooting 43% from the field. Unfortunately, we're giving them too many second chance opportunities, which is why the game is close. As you can see, Enes Kanter is leading the way for them with 13 points on 5 of 5 shooting, while Joel Embiid and JJ Barea coming off the bench each have 9 points apiece. So here we go, feeding the post again. Favors has got 4 inches on free, so thus this is a mismatch, and Favors takes advantage of it. Favors is probably more of a natural center, but in this game, he and Kanter complement each other's games pretty well. But here's Gordon Hayward going with a nice reverse layup over Joel Embiid. But here's some sound offense from us. A simple pick and roll, which leads to this monster dunk over Enes Kanter, and because they called a timeout, there was no replay. So here we go, Embiid blocking that shot, but Favors gets the rebound, but some great interior defense. Look at this defensive stand. We finally corralled the rebound, and now we're off to the races. Here comes Ty Lawson. No way picks him up. Finally, he draws the defense, kicks it to Aflalo, who knocks down the triple, extending our lead to 9. Now it's a 10-point game. Here comes Marvin Williams. That one's no good. But my goodness, even Festus Ezeli is getting in on the offensive rebound action. But no sir, he can't hit post moves. Blocking that shot, feeding Ryan Anderson in transition for the and 1, and that's just what I like to see. Great heads-up play from Corey Joseph to reward the guy who made the defensive stop. But here we go, Gordon Hayward running off screens. He's going to shoot that one over JJ Barea, and he knocks down the long 2, so the Jazz are not quite out of it. Great defensive stand again. Here comes Barea on the fast break over to Aflalo, hop step in the lane, and he gets that right-handed layup to go. So here we go. Enes Kanter at the end of the 3rd quarter, he's not going to be able to get that one, and so we have a 10-point advantage. A very nice 3rd quarter from us. Be able to get out and run in transition was the key there. But a bad pass from Barea. This is what defined the start of the 4th quarter. We made a lot of turnovers, allowed them to get back in this game. That's Danny Green finishing on the other end. Now it's a 4-point game. We still haven't scored, but Embiid facing up, driving the hoop, and just throws it down all over Derek Favors. Or Derek Favors, who was just caught on help defense. Look at the replay. Bam! Just throws it down, and he's staggering back, and then Favors is saying, oh, he jumps up, and he's got a chance, but no sir. He just stumbles right after this. Look at him. He's got blasted in the face, in the chest. Just Oh, the force of that dunk was amazing. My controller shook and everything. But here we go, Trey Burke driving to the basket, getting the and one to go. Poor perimeter defense from Corey Joseph, and draws the fourth foul on Gallinari, so he's got to watch out there. But here's Hayward trying to do a little too much there with the spin jumper. Outlet to LeBron Nash, who just dunks it right over Trey Burke. Burke had no chance to stop the 6'7", 240-pound monster from Oklahoma State. But here's Joseph nearly turning it over, kicking it to Ryan Anderson for the jumper, and that's what Anderson's here for, to knock down those open shots. Rebound the ball and finish in transition. So here we go, Trey Burke at the end of the shot clock, desperation shot, but he does knock it down, making it an 8-point game. Here's Gordon Hayward's going to miss the second of 2 free throws. Gallinari secures the rebound. Outlet to Ty Lawson. Lawson advancing the ball, seeing what he's got, kicking it over to Anderson. Favors, I'm sorry, that's too much space, and he knocks down the 3 to give us a double-digit lead. And now to put the icing on the cake, so to speak. Ty Lawson, nobody picks him up. He's going to hand it off to Fareed, and Fareed finishes the easy layup. So we win this game pretty handedly, pulled away at the end. The Jazz made a nice comeback, but unfortunately they are a young team, and they have room to grow. They can build off Favors and Cantor in the post and hopefully surround them with shooters. But enough about them. We get the win, not surprisingly, sweep the series. And let's look at some stats. So Cantor with 21 and 8. I think 6 of those were offensive rebounds, so that's not acceptable. Then you have Gordon Hayward, 17 points, 5 of 15 shooting, not very efficient. He didn't even have a 3. Trey Burke with a nice game, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and only 1 turnover. Then looking at our side, Ryan Anderson with 18 and 8, Joel Embiid with 18 and 8. So they led the way for us. Flalo with a nice 13 points, with 3 of 4 from downtown. Terrence Ross with 13 points as well, and Gallinari supported them with 10. And then looking in the rebounding category, Omer Ashik with 8 rebounds, Ryan Anderson with 8 rebounds, and Embiid with 8 rebounds. Fareed with 7, and Gallinari with 6. So even though they had a lot of offensive rebounds, we did a nice job of making them miss a lot and then getting those defensive rebounds when we needed to. Lawson with 13 assists, Corey Joseph with 6 assists, and Zach Levine with 3 assists. So that's all very nice to see. So we won a lot of the categories. We held them to 38% from the field and 26% from deep. So love to see that out of our guys. We also had 31 assists, which is something to be proud of. But they had 17 offensive rebounds, so if we want to move forward, we got to secure those rebounds, especially after playing such great defense to start off. So this is a Sim Basketball Operator. Again, I apologize for the delay in the uploads. Hopefully to get the next one out to you soon, and I'll see you guys all next time. Thanks.